Okay, so once you've blow dried that, it should still be a little bit tacky, but it should be okay. You definitely want to clean that brush straight away because otherwise it's just going to set and it's nasty, it's not nice. I forgot to mention the liquid latex you can buy offline or you can buy in fancy dress shops. I'm fairly sure you could probably find a recipe on how to make it as well. But yeah, so that's that. As I said, I don't really recommend this liquid latex. It doesn't really have a brand, it just says liquid latex on it, made in China, because it doesn't dry very clear. And that's relatively dry. It's not really dry, but it's relatively dry and it's not clear, which I don't really like about it. But I guess if it does its job, then you can't knock it. I think that was like $1.99 anyway for that pot, so it was okay. Next thing you want is talcum powder or baby powder. You want this just so it dries up and you know it's not nasty. So I've just got a old blusher brush and I put some talcum powder on a palette, unless you just want to cover it. Gets everywhere. Or I've just put a tray under my chin because for some of it you might want that as well. So it kind of feels like pastry when you're rolling it out with flour. It's not a nice feeling on your face either, but hopefully when it's done it should look okay. I'm now using a screwdriver that I got in a cracker. You can use pretty much anything. I guess you could use a pair of scissors or whatever. You need something sharp to split the thing. Split the thing. That's useful. I don't have the terms. I don't know the terms. I'm sorry. You split the latex. Just be really careful if you're using something sharper than like a screwdriver that you don't actually stab your face, because you don't actually want a real Chelsea smile. I heard they hurt. So yeah. So I'm just going to do it in my mirror because it's kind of easier. Try and show you guys as I do it. It is really tacky, but you don't want to like break it off your face. You just kind of want to stretch it. You just want to rip a line straight through the middle. Now, you're going to want some more talcum powder. Just to dry the inside, because obviously the wax is on the inside. And that's kind of slimy still. You just want to dry it all out. So I'm making mine look really gross and nasty and old, but still kind of... like, it's bleeding, but it's an old, nasty thing you don't want on your face. So I'm using... I think it's Body Collection. I'm going to be really careful about lifting it up. It looks like this. I don't use the lipsticks. Ignore the state of it. It's not very nice. But I'm going to be using the darker kind of colours to make a bruised effect. Again, well, it's not again. No one said again. I didn't say again. I googled bruises just so I can get an idea of what I want on my face. You can do this as well. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do it with a dark purple and some blues first. You just want to be going around around the outside. Try and get matter colours if you can. And that was a bit light, because if they're shimmery, it doesn't look as good. Gonna put some green and blue into it. This bit does take a while, but you can go with it wherever you want. You don't have to do it bruised, you don't have to do it specifically like this. You can do it however you want. You don't even have to put colour on it, to be honest. You could just cover it in fake blood if you wanted. You can make it look really messy as well. Like, it doesn't have to be neat and nice and perfect. You can make it really, really nasty and gory. I'm also going to put kind of a yellowy orange tint into it, just so it kind of looks a bit gross. This palette I wouldn't necessarily recommend for normal makeup. It does its job, but it's not great, and most of the colours have kind of fallen out of the palette anyway. You don't completely have to cover the entire white bit, because you can cover that in fake blood when you're finished. Okay. Oh gosh, dropping everything today. So it kind of looks a bit weird at the minute. The next thing you're going to need is an eyeliner or black face paint. I'm using eyeliner because I ran out of black face paint. Again, don't use the one that you usually use in your eyes because it's going to mess it up. But what you want to do is you want to take it kind of in a triangle from your top lip and bottom lip, and then up the scar in the middle.